From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Steven Matz is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Josh Harrison heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, 2 down now. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Starling Marte will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. You see what he's done over the past 9 ball games. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. You guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
2 out with the man at first. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Joe Mauer will stand in. Currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Hit hard to short. Cabrera's up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Garrett Cole will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Cole's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more from Curtis Granderson. He was only able to hit in the low 200s last month. A disappointing output for someone with his abilities. He knows he's better than that, so I expect him to play with a chip on his shoulders. We turn the page on the calendar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Number 19 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. David Freese makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
David Freese.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Just trying to go inside, but you see, he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Francisco Cervelli will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball 1.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, he just won't start giving in to guys out there.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Into the box, Garrett Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Squared that one up just a little late. To short, hit hard. Cabrera, great stop. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Lucas Duda will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Line to the right side. Polanco is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Bottom of the second here with no score. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Cole has his target. Here's the 2-1. Chopped at the plate. Cervelli scoops it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He enters play here at 288. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he reaches out for a fastball this time and drives it high in the air to deep left center field. And it will indeed get out of here. Gone. A home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
The shortstop.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Josh Harrison is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Lagares is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Gregory Polanco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Oh, you take a swing at a pitch like that, You're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Now a ball lined to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He drew a walk his first time up. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. Cabrera's there. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly. It remains 1-0. Juan Lagares digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Juan Lagares.
Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
Well, defense becomes a heck of a lot easier when the opposing lineup can't even put the ball in play. He's probably got the most electric stuff on this staff, and he's been sending batters packing at a high rate all year.
David Wright is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. David Freese steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Just missing here, 2-0.
2-0.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with two away, but apparently not.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, two away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
A runner on first with two away. Hit hard to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail this one 1-0. Number 19 will now lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Marte has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
Our next telecast, after we wrap things up here, we're off to Philadelphia to begin a set with the Fightin' Phils. You see the matchup for the opener, and we'll have that game for you in HD right here on the show. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Tapped out in front of home. Cervelli is up with it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jordy Mercer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Sent on the ground out to second, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and if you look at where they stand, you'll notice they've been pretty respectable in that department so far this season. 5th in the National League. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Garrett Cole is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Josh Harrison will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Takes this the other way to right. Lagares is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Cole gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Digging in as Drupal Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Gregory Polanco will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
McCutcheon will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? Was it high? You got to be kidding me.
Starling Marte will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Runners on first with 1 down. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Lagares. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Joe Mauer will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
And the count will be full. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
David Freese will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to hold the lead. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a passed ball. But fortunately here, no advance. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. One and 2. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Scorched to third. Right has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Juan Lagares will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Marte has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This is hit well out toward deep left field. Marte going back, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we take a look at the Mets leaders in that department, you can see him currently bringing up the number 5 spot on the ball club.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. Does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
David Wright stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
One out and a runner on second base. And there's ball one.
1-1.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Number 19 stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it, 1-2. Full sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Mets strand one, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Henry Mejia is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Henry Mejia.
Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Cabrera takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Shortstop.
Jordy Mercer will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Jung Ho Gong will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Matt Joyce will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 17, Matt Joyce.
And he takes ball 1. Hit hard towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, the tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
But he is ready. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. On the ground to third. Gloved by right. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Jung Ho Gong will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 27, Jung Ho Gong.
Felipe Rivero will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Lucas Duda will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Addison Reed will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Addison Reed.
Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Reed's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Andrew McCutchen stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Lagares is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Wright's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Curtis Granderson steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Tony Watson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Watson.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Asdrubal Cabrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Juan Lagares stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hot shot to third, fielded by Freeze. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 27, Jerry Familia. Now playing right field.
Joe Mauer will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
And there you see him, Matt. 3rd in the National League at the moment in that category. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. The manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
David Freeze comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Johnson shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Francisco Cervelli strides in, grounded out his last time through. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker.